The night arrived quietly, like a gentle whisper settling over the world. The sky was deep and endless, scattered with soft, glowing stars that flickered like distant dreams. A calm breeze moved slowly through the air, carrying with it a sense of peace that wrapped around everything it touched. In a small cottage at the edge of a forest lived a young boy named Rayan. He was kind, thoughtful, and often lost in his imagination. During the day, he explored the woods, listened to the sounds of nature, and found joy in the simplest things. But when night came, his thoughts sometimes wandered too far. Tonight, Rayan lay awake in his bed, staring at the ceiling as shadows danced softly on the walls. The room was quiet, yet his mind felt busy, full of small thoughts that refused to settle. He turned to one side, then the other. Still, sleep didn't come. After a while, he sat up and looked toward his window. The curtains swayed gently, and beyond them the forest stood silent under the moonlight. Something about it felt different tonight, almost like it was calling him. Curious and calm, Rayan slipped out of bed and quietly stepped outside. The ground beneath his feet was cool, and the night air felt soft against his skin. The forest stood before him, dark yet peaceful. He hesitated for a moment, then took a step forward. As he entered, the sounds of the outside world faded away. The trees rose tall around him, their leaves whispering gently as the breeze passed through. The deeper he walked, the calmer he felt. Soon, he noticed something unusual. Tiny lights began to appear among the trees. At first he thought they were fireflies, but these lights were different. They glowed steadily, softly, like small floating orbs of warmth. They didn't move quickly. They simply hovered as if waiting. Rayan watched them carefully. Then one of the lights drifted closer. It moved slowly, gently, stopping just a short distance from him. Its glow was soft and comforting, not bright or sharp. Without fear, Rayan reached out his hand. The moment his fingers touched the light, it shimmered. And suddenly he felt a wave of calm spread through him. The thoughts in his mind slowed down. The quiet feeling grew stronger. The light drifted away, fading softly into the trees. Another one approached. This time, when he touched it, he felt something else. A sense of warmth, like sitting beside a fire on a cold evening. A feeling of being safe, of being held in a moment where nothing could disturb him. Rayan smiled faintly. He didn't need to understand it, he just needed to feel it. One by one, the lights came to him. Each one carried a different kind of calm, a gentle stillness, a quiet warmth, a soft peace. With every touch, his thoughts became lighter, his body more relaxed. It was as if the forest itself was helping him let go of everything he didn't need to carry. He walked deeper, following the soft glow of the lights, until he reached a small clearing. In the center stood a large, ancient tree. Its branches stretched wide, and its leaves shimmered faintly in the moonlight. The glowing lights gathered around it, floating lazily like a slow, peaceful dance. Rayan felt drawn to it. He walked closer and sat down at its base. The ground was soft, covered in cool grass. The air felt even calmer here, almost as if time had slowed down. The lights circled around him gently. He leaned back against the tree, closing his eyes. For the first time that night, his mind was quiet. No rushing thoughts, no restlessness, just a soft, steady calm. His breathing slowed, in and out, easy, natural. The gentle presence of the tree, the soft glow of the lights, and the quiet whisper of the forest blended into something soothing, like a lullaby made of silence. Rayan let himself sink into it. He didn't try to sleep. He didn't try to think, he simply rested. The lights began to dim slightly, their glow becoming softer, slower. The forest grew even quieter. The breeze softened to a gentle whisper. And slowly, Rayan's body relaxed completely. His head tilted slightly to one side. His breathing became deep and steady. And without even noticing the moment it happened, he drifted into sleep. The ancient tree stood tall, watching over him. The glowing lights faded one by one, disappearing into the night like soft dreams dissolving into darkness. The forest held him gently, protecting his rest. Hours passed quietly, and when the first light of morning began to filter through the trees, the clearing returned to its usual stillness. The lights were gone, the air was calm, everything looked simple again. Rayan slowly opened his eyes. For a moment, he just lay there, feeling the quiet around him. He didn't remember every detail, but he remembered the feeling, the peace, the calm, the gentle way the night had helped him let go. He stood up slowly, brushing the soft grass from his hands. As he walked back toward his cottage, the forest seemed familiar again, yet somehow different. Lighter, kinder, and deep within him, that same quiet calm remained. A place he now knew he could return to, whenever his thoughts became too loud. A place where he could simply close his eyes and let the silence guide him back to rest.